glad that you're here today. Put your hands together for yourselves.
Grealish can do that. Mola Wolf to Captain Fantastic to Thorsverst. And it's the end of regulation time. The crowd is
playing Farouk is very difficult. So I'm happy he's one that knocked me out. So
is locked and loaded in his own words for that particular day.
Is it Grassman? Is it a goal? That's a goal from Farouk. Puts it to 7-1. That was amazing. This has been a tough match. 1 minute of added time. Really not much more score can do. But the question is, does he doesn't believe it. He doesn't understand what's going for 6. Is he going for 6? 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 It's just the first half. And he's going for 6! You cannot beat this man! You cannot beat this man! He's having too much fun!
No, I have no worries. I have absolutely no worries. I believe in my ability and I've grinded the game enough to know that I don't fear anyone. So anyone that wants to take me on should come and take me on. So.
Look on Devito's face. For one more with Leao, with Felix. Mecha stops it. With Ronaldo. With Ronaldo! 6-2. 6-2 to need him, he's there. When you need him, he's there. Ronaldo! Killer Freak is not playing any games. Killer Freak.
Of course, Sabi Boy had made it down here. Sabi Boy had made it down here. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you once again the champions of the Abuja Regional Tournament, the ANPFL Tournament. Give it up for your winners! Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad that hello and good afternoon to you. We're live here in the city of ENUGU, the coal city of ENUGU. It's famously said that ENUGU means the hilltop, and we hope to see hilltop performance at the end of today. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the ENPFL regional qualifiers, and we're here. We're looking for 4 good players, 4 people to represent the East and the teams that are from here in the finals. Yes, the finals is happening live in Lagos on the 27th of April. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. As you can see, the players are already seated. They're done setting and they cannot wait to start. They cannot wait to show how good they are. They cannot wait to show us who has the best skills, who is in top form, who has, the most strategic gameplay. We cannot wait to witness it all. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that you're excited, as I am. Emmanuel, I guess that you share in our excitement today. Right away, I'm going to let you to the hands of Emmanuel. Emmanuel is our commentator. Hello, Emmanuel. How are you doing today?
I can hear you. I'm doing fantastic.
Awesome, Emmanuel. How are your thoughts?
Very excited.
Okay.
Today is going to serve us juicy content. I cannot wait to start. I cannot wait for us to walk down the paths that other regions have already treaded.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the top guys are already coming out. ENUGU has to deliver 4 slots for us. So let's see how it goes.
Exactly. Let's see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, they are locked in and they are ready. And in one fancy bit, help me say EA Sports to the game.
El Derby Madrileño, the Madrid derby, always a glittering occasion. Two proud Madrid clubs founded in 1902 and 1903 respectively. I'm talking about Real and Atletico, and here we are at the Bernabeu, ready for action. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. A lot to look forward to here, Stuart.
Well, Derek, I love...
It right into the top right corner. This is how you start a game like this. This is how you begin. You waste no time. You play with authority and purpose. And when you have the chance, you smash it right in. Atletico Madrid on. Hype on the move again. That's not an offside. Okay, that was an offside. The referee disagreed with me on that one. Shoots! It's out of nothing. Creates a chance out of nothing and decides to celebrate it. What a fantastic way to start off these qualifiers. Ozema against Hyper. Both players come back down. Both players intent on making it to the next round of this competition. Now it's up to the players. And Hyper just scored again. Quick ball roll, great space for him in the 18-yard box. Smashing it with the giving pass. And game on, and 2-1. Hyper restoring his advantage. Ozema trying to give a quick reply, but what has been characteristic of him is that he is not really good with his passing. He's losing the balls too much, especially in the 18-yard box. I think that might be down to jitters. And Hyper is out again to try and punish him, to give himself a 2-goal lead advantage. It's just 32 minutes into this match, and it has already shown promise of being a great encounter already. Not more skills we have seen by both players. Not more skills, just regular ball rules, step over, passing, creating opportunities. Yes, step over there by Hyper. It's ready. Good pass, good pass, good pass, good pass. Oh my goodness! Shoots with Atletico Madrid. I think he used Alvaro Morata as a decoy there. That was fantastic decision making, in the right spot. But I think the control would have been way better for him, especially with Griezmann on that weak foot. And now Ozoma is on the way, but just gets bodied there by the advanced defending, which is the new feature in FIFA FA 2024, the advanced defending mechanism, which can give you a better option in the 18-yard box. That was a great tackle there by Hyper. Boro gets him ball in the right places. 4 against 4, but his choices to pass the ball is very, very wrong. And that is it for halftime. That is it for halftime. We begin to go. We go again. Now, Ozioma. Atletico Madrid on the run. Madrid. Okay, we just started out the second half, and of course, I don't expect it to have anything more than what it is right now. Both players trying to test each other out, create opportunities out of nothing. .54 minutes. And it seems like Hyper has the advantage here. Pushing down that ball. Can he get something out of this? Double taps that X pass, which gives him that lob. And advantage it should have been. That ball was in the offside position, unfortunately. Loses the ball in the wrongest of areas, and now can he be punished for it? Okay, I'm just getting confirmation that Hyper is of course, the Atletico Madrid guy, again, like we knew. And he looks so calm, unlike his name would have made us believe. Ozioma has had opportunities in the second half more than Hyper, if we're being honest. But he has not been able to convert that. This is a game of chances. You have to learn how to take your own, or you will be punished, absolutely. Don't forget, this is a knockout stage. And he has options. Goes alone. Decides to shoot from the longest of angles when he could have taken the shot or passed the ball earlier on. Ozioma have been getting so many chances in this half. And I think at this stage, it's fair to say he is going to regret not taking any of these ones if he continues like this. Heel-to-heel flick there by Ozioma. But the defender was very, very disciplined and composed to nick the ball off him. Hyper has to be very, very careful at this stage. Very, very careful. Losing the ball in this area is going to be a very, very harsh way for him to lose this ball or lose this lead he has right now. He's on the attack. He has options. Passes the ball, but Rudiger was just in the right place to take this ball for Ozioma and keep him in the conversation. We're about to enter the 80th minute. Cancels that pass there just to give himself another opportunity. He has it. But Savic, being the absolute defensive beast he is for Atletico Madrid, even in this game, Vinicius has the opportunity. Could have gone with the... he has to take a shoot. And yes, he scores. And yes, he scores. Yes, he scores. I think with the way Hyper celebrated, he might just be the Madrid player. So I think we need to check that. I think Hyper is the Madrid player. Wow, what a game this has been. 87 minutes, can we have a winner? What a cross that was. Can he control? Yes, he does. Shoots, and Ozioma celebrates. Oh my goodness, what a game that was. 89 minutes, and Ozioma finding a way, finding his will to ensure he didn't lose the opportunity he has. Hyper has one last chance, and he misses out. Is the referee going to call the game to an end? Is this the it? Is this the end of the game? I think it is. Yes, the referee has had enough. What a way. He did his best, played his absolute best. But unfortunately, as we say sometimes, your best is not enough in situations like this. You have to give what is required. He had multiple chances, Hyper, in the second half, and he didn't take them. Wow, what a way to begin these qualifiers. I told you guys we are going to have juicy matches like this, juicy content. Just look at what we just watched. A 3-2 banger, 5 goals already. 2 goals quickly dropped by Ozioma, but Hyper found a way to equalize and give himself a shout in the game. But just at 8 minutes, Ozioma broke his heart with an 8-minute win, and that was enough to see Ozioma to the next round of this competition. Now let's quickly go into the next game coming up, as I am here and I can't wait to see what it is like in the next game.
Ever dreamed of stepping onto the pitch, feeling the electrifying energy of the crowd? The beautiful game. It's more than just a sport, it's the nation's heartbeat. But what if you could get even closer? Introducing the ENPFL, the first ever EA Sports FC Pro League in West Africa. Your chance to make history. $15,000 prize money. Winner takes all, and the ultimate glory, representing Nigeria at the play-in to the FC Pro World Championship. Don't just watch the beautiful game, play it, live it, get closer to glory. Join the ENPFL today. The EA Sports FC Pro League, an officially licensed qualifying event for the FC Pro World Championship, powered by Integral. Ever dreamed of stepping onto the pitch, feeling the electrifying energy of the crowd? The beautiful game. It's more than just a sport, it's the nation's heartbeat. But what if you could get even closer? Introducing the ENPFL, the first ever EA Sports FC Pro League in West Africa. Your chance to make history. $15,000 prize money, winner takes all, and the ultimate glory, representing Nigeria at the play-in to the FC Pro World Championship. Don't just watch the beautiful game, play it, live it, get closer to glory. Join the ENPFL today. The EA Sports FC Pro League, an officially licensed qualifying event for the FC Pro World Championship, powered by Integral. Ever dreamed of stepping onto the pitch, feeling the electrifying energy of the crowd? The beautiful game. It's more than just a sport, it's the nation's heartbeat.
I don't give them the goal. This was the chance that went begging. Okay, why the team sort that out? Don't forget, we just saw Ozioma with a 3-2 banger against his opponent, Hyper. And we are watching the replays from that particular match. It's a game that I absolutely loved commenting on. We're having a little bit of difficulty, yes, with the replay team.
Ever dreamed of stepping onto the pitch, feeling the electrifying energy of the crowd? The beautiful game. It's more than just a sport, it's the nation's heartbeat. But what if you could get even closer? Introducing the ENPFL, the first ever EA Sports FC Pro League in West Africa. Your chance to make history. $15,000 prize money, winner takes all, and the ultimate glory, representing Nigeria at the play-in to the FC Pro World Championship. Don't just watch the beautiful game, play it, live it, get closer to glory. Join the ENPFL today. The EA Sports FC Pro League, an officially licensed qualifying event for the FC Pro World Championship, powered by Integral.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We just saw an electrifying match right now between Killer Freak and Vito Kuno. I'm right here with David, and I need to ask a few questions. I hope you do not mind. How did you feel about going into that match? How did you feel in the match? And right now, how do you feel? Is it too much, or do you want to take it one at a time?
Right now, I'll say I'm relieved. Going into the match, I knew it was going to be a tough match. I didn't know how tough. The match, it was mixed feelings, yes. But goals were coming from one direction and one direction only. It's a very clear.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. At the end of the day, the spirit of sportsmanship is shown again. He is a very good player, and I believe that you all will agree with us on that particular note. Thank you very much, Davito. Wish you the best of luck. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw an electrifying match right now between Killer Freak and Vito Kuno. I'm right here with David, and I need to ask a few questions. I hope you do not mind. How did you feel about going into that match? How did you feel in the match? And right now, how do you feel? Is it too much, or do you want to take it one at a time?
Right now, I'll say I'm relieved. Going into the match, I knew it was going to be a tough match. I didn't know how tough. The match, it was mixed feelings. Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we have a juicy match up between George versus Real Made. George going with I guess this is his finishing touches, do their formations. I'm seeing the 4-4-2 flat for Real Made in attack. I'm seeing George's defensive formations. At this stage, yeah, you want to ensure that you have everything right. You want to have your defensive formation, you have your defensive formation, you have your attacking formation or attack, because so many variations can happen in the same game. The last match we just saw ended in 3-2 in favor of Ozioma. He won that match, and now so we are trying to see the game between. I think this is a Group 3 match. Yes, George versus Real Made in Group 3. This is the game to see who will go on to the next stage of this competition. George in PSG blue kit. Yes, Real Made in Man City white kit. I think both players are ready to go. Both players are calm. Nerves are on are high. I can see Real Made here. Yes, he is very, very focused. He looks very focused, but also I'm sure the nerves are there. His opponent, George, looks more relaxed and calm. Let's see if that can translate into actual gameplay itself in the match. Okay, I can see George is quickly going to his attacking formation. Okay, this is an interesting choice of 4-3-3 wide. 4-3-3 wide. They have Kolomwani and Mbappe in his 4-4-2 regular formation. Okay, now the players are on to their controller settings. Don't forget, EAFC just added some new control settings. The advanced defending, closest to ball in terms of right stick switching. These are the things you want to ensure that they are they are on point for you if you play this game very well. Yes, they're in the competitive mode, and he's switching everything to semi. Oh, that's interesting because personally, I've always had issues with my crossing on semi, so I have always decided to go with only crossing on assisted, even when I'm on competitive mode. So only crossing is on assisted. Every other thing is on semi. But let's see how this will turn out for these players themselves. We are about to begin soon. Five minutes for this match of all this formation. Okay, they're on telebroadcast. Now that's very interesting. Telebroadcast as their major camera. Telebroadcast is a wider angle of not the wider angle, the smaller angle. Cup is a wider angle. Not every player it's so good with telebroadcast, but telebroadcast is their choice. So yes, are we ready to? Are we good to go? Are both players satisfied? I think they are. So we are about to kick off. Yes, and Real Madrid begins this one. He has Guavidó as his left back. Interesting choice. Rodri, of course, the DM for him there. Kevin De Bruyne, of course, yeah, the one who you cannot even think of dropping in any of these games. Early chance there, but it was half chance, to be honest, for Real Madrid. Wasn't anything serious. And George was cool and calm, as you probably like him to be in situations like this. Bernardo passes that ball properly, yes, to Foden. Player lock gets the ball out, shoots. That was a little bit too direct to the goalkeeper. Anywhere to the angle further, and we could have been celebrating for Real Madrid already. 7 minutes, and he's showing a little bit of intent so far, more than his opponent George. But I think it's too early for us to say that. Bernardo passes the ball to Haaland. Haaland with that his left foot, not the easiest striker to turn around in the 18-yard box. All right, I think George has survived that onslaught, and probably time for him to set up something for himself. Good pass, creating space for himself. Love it. Goes out wide. Very, very composed there. But a great tackle from the left back there. Just takes the ball off his player's leg. And Real Madrid has an opportunity to beat an attack of his own. Great use of player lock to confuse the players there and get himself into the space required. Try the clearance, but just at the wrong point, moment. And what should have been a goal already was denied by Donnarumma, one of the best goalkeepers in this game, especially in FIFA 23. You could say that he's been dethroned by Courtois in FIFA 24 as the best goalkeeper. But in 23, he was an absolute beast. And he was just there to good use again of that player lock. Wow. Shoots! George surviving massive onslaughts, but he cannot keep relying on those blocks and interceptions. He has to find a way to stop these players from getting into his 18-yard box. It is becoming dangerous. The pass again, another interception, and releases his player down that middle. Mbappe somehow finds a way to beat this player. Mbappe gets bullied out by the advanced defending mechanism. Another player lock, but this time it wasn't so successful, and George ends up with the ball with himself. 27 minutes, and you cannot take your eye off this particular matchup. It has been end to end, back to back. Well, we've had more of a Real Madrid pressing and taking multiple shots that haven't so quite converted to serious chances for him. Also, the goalkeeper have been part of his success story, but that's how the game works. George has that player down the wing for himself, uses him as a decoy. But Mbappe dresses the ball a little bit too much. The past 10 minutes have been characteristic of the same thing. A little bit of addressing of the ball leading to ball possession lost in the middle of the park. The onslaughts from Real Madrid have cooled down a bit. But here we have Foden coming. Left, shoots, and scores. I told you, George could not rely on those interceptions. He had too many of those attacks being let into his 18-yard box. You cannot let a player of that quality come into the 18-yard box multiple times like that. He would punish you. He would punish you. And yes, he just did that. And now the onus is on George to step out and find for himself an equalizer in the early stages of this match, which is the first half. It is very dangerous at this point. You have a one-game knockout competition. You cannot afford to sit back as he's been doing all game. You have to come out. You have to take risks. Haaland on his left foot, shoots to the R2. Yes, he gets it to the top right corner. That was the best thing to do in that situation. Put the ball on his left foot, the R2 finesse, and let it fly into the top right corner. 2-0. And I don't want to say this looks like it's over, just because the last game we saw Hyper come from 2 goals down, even though he eventually lost the game. So I think this might serve us another type of beautiful passing there. Just didn't get it the way he would have loved to, and that is the end of the first half. Real Madrid with his Man City team totally bombarding and destroying the 18-yard box of George, and he has quickly rushed to his formation. And I like when players do this, when they know that the formation is not working. You go back to the drawing board and try and get something better for yourself. Give yourself an advantage. Give yourself a reason to compete. And I think that's what he's trying to do right now. Okay. I think he is done with his formation changes. Would that be able to give him the respite he's looking for in the second half? We have 45 minutes, in 5 minutes real time to find that out. Kolomwani touches the ball just a little bit too much. Another player lock there to Haaland. Haaland is on the wing, decides not to cross, cuts back to Grealish. Beautiful. Someone is in the middle. That byline movement. The player instructions Real Madrid gave his players are very, very effective in this game, because every single time he goes down the byline, I have like 2-3 players in the middle of the park for him. George tried that pass there to Kolomwani. Would have been good if the attention of the Ruben Diaz wasn't so solely on him, so focused on him. Do we have another opportunity? That byline movement, like I say, 3 people in the box for him. Delays a little bit, trying to create space. Bernardo passes it to Haaland. Decides to go to 1-2 touch. Plays it again. Shoots it again. And what a goal we have here. That was such a beauty. 1-2 touches, intricate 1-2 touches multiple times to give himself that space for that left-footed shot right into the top corner. All the goals I've seen today from Real Madrid have been flying into that top corner. Wow. And as I said in the first half, the idea that George had coming into the game, which was to rely on his players making interceptions, was very dangerous, and it has been proven again and again. This is another opportunity for Real Madrid. Tries to go with the ball to Bernardo, but this time around, he isn't able to get it into a dangerous position. Oh, that was a great pass there. Great movement also. But he hasn't been so effective. Yes, he smashes it in. Nowhere. Vidiha from nowhere. Shot the ball right into the top corner again. Top bin, that was. That was a very dangerous place to lose the ball. And this is 3-1. Any other goal in this particular frame of the game would be very, very important to either end this match or to make it very uncomfortable for Real Madrid. Real Madrid has the opportunity. The near post finish. Oh my, what a goal that is. I just said it. Any other goal being scored in this game was very, very important. And Real Madrid just finding himself the goal that can give him the comfort. The goal that can make him relax a little bit and heave a sigh of relief. George still seems unperturbed, even though, as he says, my goodness, where did that come from? A quick fire goes from Phil Foden, taking this game from a competitive match to him all of a sudden. Wow. That literally came out of nowhere. And that was the first time I was seeing a near post finish so far in this competition. I guess we'll see more of those as time goes on. Player lock trying to confuse the player. And yes, he gets it in the pass now. 6-1. I was going to say 5-star football from Real Madrid, but apparently now we are 6 for 6 stars. And all of a sudden, George Chungom cannot give him all the confidence he thought he would get with it. My. What a way to blow your opponent out of the water. 77 minutes, and it still feels like all of a sudden from such a competitive game, it now feels like we could go for 7 or 8 even in this particular match. Crosses the ball, controls it, shoots it. 7. Wow. This is getting juicy, guys. This is getting juicy. Wow. I mean, if I watched the first half, and I would never have predicted this to have happened. What happened to George in the second half of the game? He totally collapsed and capitulated just at the time you would have expected him to compete and show himself strong in this competition. He looked the calmer one, but everything he has played on the pitch have been anything but calm. And he has allowed Real Madrid run an absolute riot in his 18-yard box, which has led the game to be a 7-1 drubbing at the hands of Real Madrid. It still even feels like Real Madrid can get another extra one. And we're going to celebrate it because this game is all about goals. Yes, we have Haaland. Shoots the ball. But, oh my goodness. The post just denying him of the 8th goal. And Foden still has time. Does the elastical. But he wasn't so successful this time. This has been an absolute trash, and I have to be honest with you. An absolute drubbing at the hands of Real Madrid. My goodness. What a game we just had. Show of sportsmanship by both players. Wow. Listen, from the first half of the game, I was saying this was going to be competitive because George looked very composed in his defending. But the second half was an entirely different affair. Blew him out of the water consecutively. And he put 7 past him. My goodness. What a way to start this competition. What a way to... It's like Real Madrid had an agenda. And even though from the beginning of the match, he wasn't really successful, he found a way to grow into the game and absolutely showed class, the gulf of class between him and his opponent, George. Fantastic game, man. I think we're going to be going into more games. So, guys, stick with us. So much coming up. This one is the second watch we are watching live. And this one was an 7-1 drubbing by Real Madrid. And the victim was George. And unfortunately, that's the end of the road for him in this particular competition. And Real Madrid goes on to the next phase. So, yes, we are going to be watching more and more. Yes, sir. What is the next game coming up? I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Let's get this party started with goals, goals, goals.
Ever dreamed of stepping onto the pitch, feeling the electrifying energy of the crowd? The beautiful game. It's more than just a sport, it's the nation's heartbeat. But what if you could get even closer? Introducing the ENPFL, the first ever EA Sports FC Pro League in West Africa. Your chance to make history. $15,000 prize money, winner takes all, and the ultimate glory. Representing Nigeria at the play-in to the FC Pro World Championship. Don't just watch the beautiful game. Play it, live it, get closer to glory. Join the ENPFL today. The EA Sports FC Pro League, an officially licensed qualifying event for the FC Pro World Championship. Powered by Integral.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're still here. It is D-Day at the Eastern Regional Qualifiers. We're here in the city of ENUGU. Of course, we just witnessed an high-intensity game between George and Rio Maid. And right here with me, I have George. Let's hear what his thoughts are about the game. George, by your facial expressions, we could see that it wasn't going according to plan. But if you were given a chance to do it all over again, would you do anything differently? And if yes, what would you try to do differently?
No, I wouldn't have done anything differently. It's just a matter of settling down and playing my game. That's all.
All right, he said he wouldn't have done anything differently. That's a man who was confident in his strategies. But of course, not every day is Christmas. Thank you very much, George. We hope to see you next time. All right, guys, it's still the EANPFL regional qualifiers here in the city of ENUGU. It's powered, of course, by Integral. Integral is the #1 sports and innovative company in the city or in Nigeria. I'm being joined here by Rio Maid, of course, the star of the last match. Rio, it was a rain of goals, and it still felt like down still at the 80th minute, 82nd minute, even to the 89th minute, you were still poised on scoring. What's going up in your head?
Yeah, I was just playing. I did not start so well, but after he scored, I was kind of like annoyed that he scored. So I was bound to like score as many goals as I could. So.
Okay, was that the real life sitting up to your pad after letting someone do something and then you're like, okay, it's about to go down? Was that it?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. How did you feel about the game generally? Of course, I asked him the same question. If you had to do something differently, what would you have done differently?
I don't know. Keep a clean sheet, maybe, for starters. That's what I would have done.
I mean, you already have 7, 8 goals. What's the point of a clean sheet? But all right, guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining me. We hope to see your progress in the competition. And right about now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you back in the hands of Emmanuel. Emmanuel.
All right, Erastus, yes, thank you. I am back and I'm ready. And I'm going to be going straight into the replays of what's made that last kick for Rio Maid. And I'm going to have the replay team show us exactly how it happened, step by step. I'm still waiting for the replay between Rio Maid and opponent George. Pass. That was a very, very good cross there. Very great cross. See, at this level, you see that you notice the intricacies of every pass. You know, like your opponent can read 2 passes from you. You can read 2 passes from your opponent. Now you have to find a way to create space and give the kind of pass that they cannot even, get anything out of it. This was that beautiful pass there. and he had tried to get himself some space, and he did. And unfortunately for him, Konate was just in the right spot. Beautiful goal that was. And yes, I'm hearing that we are about to go into the next gameplay immediately. We have so much games for you.
Thank you very much, Klein. As I would say, it's still getting interesting. It's getting hotter. I'm just being joined by Farouk. Farouk, how are you doing and how are you feeling?
I'm doing good. It was a very good match for me, and I'm happy for my performance. Yeah.
Well, you're happy for your performance. You see, as the heat intensifies, it looks as though it's gradually becoming the separation of the wheat from the chaff. And it's going to get to that point where only the ones who can think fast, who can think ahead, are going to progress into the next round. I want to ask, seeing other electrifying performances from people like Killer Freak, do you have any fears? Do you have any worries? Are you going to do anything differently?
No, I have no worries. I have absolutely no worries. I believe in my ability, and I've grinded the game enough to know that I don't fear anyone. So anyone that wants to take me on should come and take me on. So, yeah.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen. You heard that, ladies and gentlemen. The challenge is indeed on. Anyone who wants to take him on should come and take him on.
Ever dreamed of stepping onto the pitch, feeling the electrifying energy of the crowd? The beautiful game. It's more than just a sport, it's the nation's heartbeat. But what if you could get even closer? Introducing the ENPFL, the first ever EA Sports FC Pro League in West Africa. Your chance to make history. $15,000 prize money. Winner takes all, and the ultimate glory, representing Nigeria at the play-in to the FC Pro World Championship. Don't just watch the beautiful game, play it, live it, get closer to glory. Join the ENPFL today. The EA Sports FC Pro League, an officially licensed qualifying event for the FC Pro World Championship, powered by Integral. Ever dreamed of stepping onto the pitch, feeling the electrifying energy of the crowd? The beautiful game. It's more than just a sport, it's the nation's heartbeat. But what if you could get even closer? Introducing the ENPFL, the first ever EA Sports FC Pro League in West Africa. Your chance to make history. $15,000 prize money. Winner takes all, and the ultimate glory, representing Nigeria at the play-in to the FC Pro World Championship. Don't just watch the beautiful game, play it, live it, get closer to glory. Join the ENPFL today. The EA Sports FC Pro League, an officially licensed qualifying event for the FC Pro World Championship, powered by Integral. Ever dreamed of stepping onto the pitch, feeling the electrifying energy of the crowd? The beautiful game. It's more than just a sport, it's the nation's heartbeat. But what if you could get even closer? Introducing the ENPFL, the first ever EA Sports FC Pro League in West Africa. Your chance to make history. $15,000 prize money. Winner takes all, and the ultimate glory, representing Nigeria at the play-in to the FC Pro World Championship. Don't just watch the beautiful game, play it, live it, get closer to glory. Join the ENPFL today. The EA Sports
All right, moving on to the next match, we have Beast up versus Vincent. And Vincent with the Madrid team. And an interesting choice of team for Beast with the Nottingham Forest game. He's already winning 3-0. So I think that sort of justifies his choice of team. And now we were on another run. 4 versus 4 in the 18-yard box. Crosses the ball, but Rudiger, and ever present in that Madrid defense. Nice pass there, but Vincent with the blue Madrid jersey just in the right position to block it. He's on the attack now. Can he get himself opportunity? But that is just offside. Just a little bit offside. The last minutes of this game have been very cagey. I think trying to conserve energy and ensure he doesn't lose or anything. But he hasn't been so adventurous. And you wouldn't even believe he's the one winning 3-0. That was very, very risky there from Beast. Deciding to pass the ball to his goalkeeper at that kind of limited space or limited area. But he is able to survive that 89 minutes. As it stands, it seems like this is the end of the road for Vincent. But what a match. This is this how competitions like this are very competitive. And he has that smile on his face. Yes, Vincent, even though he was totally blown out of the water here today by Beast. Even though he was totally blown out of water, but yes, he still have that smile on his face. All right, we have a game between Susi versus Mex. This is going to be a very interesting game because Mex chose the Liverpool team, but Susi is going for the German team. That's not a very, very popular choice in the 95 rated community. So, yes, Mex, of course, one of the top pro players since 2020 to 2021. Susi was one of the top players in FIFA EAFC before 2020. That was 2021, 2020, 2022. But he went on a small hiatus after he retired from the scene. However, the sound $1,000, he went to go and dust up his pads and dusted up his consoles, and he's back to compete with the big boys. Let's see if he has learned a lot of things from retirement, or that made him a bit rusty. It was Mex. Mex already done. Waiting, that was very quick. Very, very confident in the choices he has made so far. No reason to fret. But Susi still tweaking and touching things in his formation settings. Yes, this will be his debut after a 2 to 3 year hiatus from the scene. Would this be a beautiful story to read, or would it be something that would be leave a bitter sweet taste in our mouth? We have 5 minutes of both halves to figure that out. And we're about to go straight into it. Susi is the one on the screen right now. Looks very, very composed. Yes, his opponent, Mex. Both players trying to, of course, as we have always said, make changes in the game settings to ensure it fits their exact style. Susi, after a long break, coming back to make his debut. Will this be a story for ages? There's only one way to find out. Mex is in his way. Mex trying to ensure he ruins that beautiful story. Let's see how this will turn out. A game I cannot wait to begin. A very, very, very interesting game on our hands. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin. The players are set. I am set. Are you set as we are about to get on this interesting ride? Yes. And yeah, we go. We are away. Susi in the white and black striped German kit up against Mex in the Liverpool famous red kit. Robertson just bullying the attacker there. Quite a full lost ball. Finds a way to get himself into the 18-yard box with that fake shot. Nice pass there by Mex. Luis Diaz. But the right back is very alive to the danger. Susi decides to go back to come forward again. The ball is still in dangerous areas. Mex has to be very careful, and he shoots again, and that's it. The goal that would define his career return, nearly taken off by the woodwork, but falls kindly to him again. And Susi is on the attack again with Havertz. Mex on the attack. Susi finding a way to just rob him of the ball from that angle. Susi on the attack in the 18-yard box. Shoots. Yes, he scores again. What a beautiful story we are seeing unfold right in front of us. What a story. After a 2-year hiatus, he is back. And it seems like he's going his way. It seems like it's written in the stars. But Mex is coming on with his own chance. And Mo Salah shoots that ball. Could this be the start of a ruining party? 2-1, 20 minutes into the game and game on. McAllister giving the ball, but just losing it eventually. Sunny on that right wing. Finds space with the cross. Havertz passes the ball. Yes, he shoots and yes, he scores. My. What do we have on our hands? You cannot blink. You cannot blink at this point. You cannot afford to blink your eyes. This is such an interesting affair. This is a redemption story being written right in front of us. And Mex, the guy, is standing in between Susi and his redemption story. But it's 28 minutes, and Susi has 3 goals for himself, giving him a 2-goal advantage against Mex. 3-1 it is. Don't close your eyes yet. So many things can still happen. The goalkeeper come out here to claim this particular ball. Good pass there by Ter Stegen. Started his part an attack for himself. Havertz creates space. Yes, he has it. Yes, he shoots. And yes, he scores. Shade having 2 goals for Susi to give him this beautiful, beautiful advantage. Mex has a mountain to climb if he wants to make it to the next round. 4-1 already. What a shot that was. What a cross that was. My apologies. And Luis Diaz not being able to convert properly that chance. Van Dijk. The ball shot by Van Dijk, but it was a near miss. Of course, we didn't expect much because, of course, it was Van Dijk. Defender than an attacker. Back and forth at both players. Both players back and forth. Stussy now on the attack again with Shade. Will he get himself this goal? Somehow, from 6 yards out, he missed that ball. What a miss that was. This was an opportunity to further cement himself in the next round of this competition. But that was such a crazy miss from such a close range. What should have been an easy peasy game. Yes, sir. We also have another game between Wesley versus Bad Boy. And Wesley is currently leading 2-1. 2-0 rather. Wesley with the PSG and Bad Boy with the Wesley with the Dortmund team. Yes, and Bad Boy with the PSG team. Very, very interesting game. I think this is a chance for third one for Wesley, but the goalkeeper just in the right spot to take the ball off. And we have an opportunity, yes. Shoots again, Wesley. And yes, that is it, 3-0. Yes, I just gave you a quick update in that match and back to the game between Stussy and Mex. It has been what we would say easy sailing for, my goodness, what a way to score your 5th goal. That was very, very lucky for Stussy, but I'm very sure he's not complaining. Van Dijk with that loose ball. Falling very, very for Stussy there to give him the 5th goal in this matchup. Easy sailing so far. Easy sailing. Easy sailing so far for Stussy. And yes, he's on that 6th run. Can he get it? Passes it to Sane. Shoots. And Meg surviving that 6th onslaught. I told you guys at this stage of the competition, you only have to, you cannot afford to be complacent for 1 minute. We all have wounded lions here. $15,000 is not a joke. I promise you. Stussy on that right channel. Havertz, fake shots there. But the eventual pass back to Havertz was a wrong one. 70 minutes into the game. Mex has been absolutely blown out of water by the redemption story that is Stussy. Mex finds a way to control the ball there, but just not lucky as the first touch was very poor. Stussy all the time in the world to nick the ball off his legs. This is not something you would have even written if you wanted to write a script. After a 2-year hiatus, one of the top players of Nigeria came back, and he's showing himself strong. And he is not showing any rustiness at all. But Mex has a chance, and with Salah left foot to the out-2 finesse, it is definitely to be a goal. Five. I think Stussy has given himself enough room to not be worried at this point in time, because we are 78 minutes into the game, and Stussy on the attack again. Havertz, the danger man for Stussy. But this period wasn't quite clinical for Stussy as he would have loved. Passes here and there. I think both players just trying to touch each other and see this game out, because it's been more of a KG affair in the middle for the past 10 minutes. 5-2, of course, if you're just joining us. 2C coming back from retirement at the sound of the $15,000, and he's found himself into the next stage of this competition after winning, as he's currently winning 5-2. Nice cross there by Mex, but the cross is just not enough to give him room. One minute extra time. I think the referee has had enough. Am I correct? Okay, they said one more time, one more for attack. I'm just getting an update that there's somewhere in this game we have someone winning 7-0. And yes, that's the face of our former champion in the building, showing why he was one of the very, very best at his prime. Dispatching of his opponents 5-2. Wow, what a game that was. There was no sign of rusty. Oh my goodness. And this is 8 goals for Wesley against Bad Boy. Wesley teaching Bad Boy a lesson on why he shouldn't be such a bad boy. Wonder how you have Bad Boy on your tag and you are conceding 9 just before the 60th minute. It is becoming a drubbing right now. My oh my. Wesley absolutely punishing the Bad Boy for 9. And it seems like it's a training match for Wesley right now, because I cannot even see Bad Boy anywhere near the entire half of Wesley's pitch. Easy sailing for Wesley. Nine goals, 66 minutes. Who would have thought about this at all? 10. My goodness, it's 10. 10. This is probably the highest goal we have seen in this particular competition today. My goodness, what are you doing, Wesley? How are you punishing Bad Boy so bad? And Wesley on for 11. Player lock, gets himself into that position, goes for the near post. I'm just getting updates from another tough game, a very, very tough game between Clinton versus Wheezy Main. And Wheezy Main currently losing 2-0.
Now.
Yes, Clinton in the blue kits for France. Both of them chose the France teams. Clinton in the blue kits, winning 2-0. What a tough game this is. Both players are top players from Abuja. And Weezy Main has just 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes to get himself something if he wants to go to the next stage of this competition. Is this an opportunity for Clayton? Shoots the ball there. But the angle was too narrow and too tight. All right, we're going back to this absolute drubbing from Wesley to Bad Boy. And like I said, the Bad Boy thoroughly been punished by Wesley. In fact, I think after this game, we should probably take off the gamer tag from Bad Boy and give it to Wesley. And finally, Bad Boy has what we'll call the consolation for coming all the way from his hometown. It is 11 to Wesley and 1 to Bad Boy. At least he has something to take home to his friends. And Wesley is so angry already, and he looks like he wants to... what a way to dribble your way out. Oh my goodness. This is just not fair. Ed totally playing with him, toying with him like he's prey, and finding a way to score 12. 11 for the players on the pitch and 1 for the coach. My oh my. This is probably the highest result I've seen at such levels. Bad Boy deciding to get himself another one, but chose the wrong option. A pass in that point would have been perfect to tap it in to an empty post. Bad Boy has another opportunity. And the referee has had enough and has called this off. He said he doesn't want to see anymore. As it has been an absolute drubbing. Wesley Westside coming up after totally dealing with his opponents and punishing his opponents, going for a handshake. Wow. What a game, series of games we've seen. The game, of course, between Stussy and Megs provided us a very entertaining matchup. Stussy won that particular match by 5 goals to 2. And then we went straight into the absolute humiliation and utter demolition of the Bad Boy by Wesley himself. Wesley proving to be the people's judgment giver, punishing Bad Boy for all his sins by 12 goals to 1. It was an absolute drubbing. And of course, the game between Weezy Main. The game between Weezy Main and let's see who was his opponent. Clinton ended in a 2-goal win for Clinton. And yes, and that means Weezy Main is out of this particular competition. He is going to be going home with nothing, unfortunately, but the experience of having to lose at such a top event. So many fantastic matches I have brought to you guys. I hope you guys are excited as I am. We are soon going to be going into the next round of the competition, which is even going to be a tougher round. So let's go quickly to Erastus, our host, as he moves us into the interview session.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Thank you. I know that you are absolutely missing out because I have the pleasure of having the awesome Stussy right here beside me. It's so nice today.
Thank you very much, man. It's been wow. It's been long, too long actually. So, well, I'm happy I'm here. I heard the prize. I had to come back.
Yeah, of course, $15,000 is enough to push out anything from whatever hole you're hiding from. But aside that, it looks like you're not just back to win the money. It looks like you're back to reclaim your name, to say, okay, I was gone for a while, but I hope you guys still remember that, I can still, punish a lot of people. How do you feel about that?
Well, the top players know me. Competition hosters know me. So my name speaks for itself. I don't like bragging, performing bad guy. If you want to play, we play. Me and Farouk have done battles for likes of Genchi, there's this, so we have come a long way, that's all I can say. The new school, likes of Kelly Flicks, have you, what's his name? They are coming up.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is awesome. As you can see, it's intense. There are lots of professional players here today, people who can wreak serious damage. Thank you very much, Tusi, for being here with me today. We hope to see you in the next round. Ladies and gentlemen, talking about those who wreak havoc, I'm just here with him. He just finished playing a match of which he scored 11 goals. 11, right? 12. Oh. I forgot to count one. It's really nice to be with you today. Please tell us your name and how you're feeling about the game.
Yeah, my name is Wesley, with the gamer type novice. So I'm excited, and I particularly like the organizing and everything. So I'm enjoying myself so far.
Okay, in this kind of competitions, we often have players and gamers who use tags that sort of represent the kind of strategies that they use, the kind of image they intend to put out there. But you are using novice, so it means that you're trying to deceive people into thinking, maybe he doesn't really know what he's doing. But do you think there's ever going to be a point in time, maybe after this competition, if you go ahead, if you score more goals, do you think there's ever going to be that point in time where you would consider upgrading, changing, modifying your name to suit your destroying image?
Nah, I think I'm going to stick with this because I had a name before and I wasn't traveling like this. So immediately I switched to this. I think I've been doing better, and it's just like a name that gives me like calm, like makes me calm and humble. So that's why I'm going to stick with it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, they say pride goes before a fall, and this is a man who knows what pitfalls to avoid, and as such, Novice is going by the name so that he doesn't fall into the pit called pride. But ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time here today. Thank you very much, Wesley, for joining us. Thank you very much, Novice. Emmanuel, it is so incredibly wonderful, the kinds of tournaments or the kinds of games that we're seeing, the kinds of players, the quality, caliber, the kind of strategy that they're coming to the consoles with. I mean, it's not something you find every day. I know we had a couple of players, you know, in Port Harcourt. We had players from and it was all awesome, but today it's almost as though it's a different ball game. There are lots of quality players, even from the beginning, so we do not have to wait up to the finals today to see who the best players are. They're already showing. We hope that we continue to see such electrifying performances as the games go on. Thank you very much. Emmanuel.
Ever dreamed of stepping onto the pitch, feeling the electrifying energy of the crowd? The beautiful game. It's more than just a sport, it's the nation's heartbeat. But what if you could get even closer? Introducing the ENPFL, the first ever EA Sports FC Pro League in West Africa. Your chance to make history. $15,000 prize money, winner takes all, and the ultimate glory. Representing Nigeria at the play-in to the FC Pro World Championship. Don't just watch the beautiful game. Play it, live it, get closer to glory. Join the ENPFL today. The EA Sports FC Pro League, an officially licensed qualifying event for the FC Pro World Championship. Powered by Integral. Ever dreamed of stepping onto the pitch, feeling the electrifying energy of the crowd? The beautiful game. It's more than just a sport, it's the nation's heartbeat. But what if you could get even closer? Introducing the ENPFL, the first ever EA Sports FC Pro League in West Africa. your chance to make history. $15,000 prize money, winner takes all, and the ultimate glory. Representing Nigeria at the play-in to the FC Pro World Championship.
We're also going
Don't
to
just
speak
watch the
to
beauty
Killer
game.
Freak. He's around. We're going to speak with Killer Freak and see what really is going up in his mind. Hello, Killer Freak. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Oh, your voice is deeper than mine. So,
Yo.
oh yeah. Okay. All right. So, I want to ask you something because while watching, I could only think to myself, what's going on in this guy's head? I mean, it's like we don't expect there to be a way there, and then you pull out a Moses in a Red Sea thing there. You know, you just boom, and there's a pass across. I'm asking, what's your thought process like? How many dribbles per second are you thinking in? You know, what's it? Tell me.
I mean, practice, and it just becomes muscle memory. I don't really have to think. I just play. So I learn the attack, and it just comes naturally.
That's a lot of humility. He gives all credit to muscle memory. And of course, if you do something good over time, it's going to reflect, it's going to become second nature to you. And I believe that that's what really happened here today. But I'm going to ask you, what was your strategy really? What did you come with? And did you change strategy?
Yeah, so the plan was just don't concede first, because that's too much pressure, and I just had to hit him back-to-back with attacks in the first half. Yeah, I changed game plans in the game, mid-game, but I was already winning. I was just testing something out, just new tactics I was working on, but yeah, it was a good match.
Okay, one more thing. Throughout the gameplay, you were not smiling. There was a particular time you smiled. That was when I believe you scored the 4th or the 5th goal. And I want to ask you, did you think in your mind then, oh my, don't win? What happened at that particular point in time? It looked like the storm had cleared up and there was a rainbow. So what's it?
Well, not to sound cocky, but I knew I won the match after the second goal. But the 4th goal is because everyone was shouting. It was just overwhelming. So I was like, okay, it was I don't know, just a little smile.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to say thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining me. We're also going to speak to Killer Freak.
Welcome to the ENPFL tournament. We're live here at the Golden Tulip Hotels. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to be here today. I can see excitement.
You can't stop. Let me get some more goals in myself. You know, he doesn't want this to just be a runaway. Even though Buneshi is looking like he wants to take this match. But Spider Sex can't do anything about Buneshi's difficult prowess. We're coming down the wing. We get the square, and the square gets us the goal. That is amazing considering the level of talent we have in our pool here. Let's go. Would that be another goal, or will the defense cut this out? KK is not allowing anything past his midfield. KK is keeping this game fair. You making this offense great again, or is Sheun going to come back for another goal? Is he attacking? He's coming back. Does he have another goal in mind? Woo, he went for the Trivela, but I don't think he could make you on the outside. That was a good attempt. And KK is coming for another goal to make sure that the lead is not closed down, and he gets his goal. 5-1 to KK. Ooh, that one stunk, Frank. Even. So we would have a Felipe having the same quality as a Dembele and a Kouyaté having the same quality as Ramos. But let's see what's going on. Is Wood going to come forward with a good as Kouyaté? Oh, this is beautiful play by Olami, and that's 4-0.
some point, I remember seeing who was that? I think it was Olami or so. When he was playing, I noticed that he was so locked in that I thought the video was frozen. If not that there was some movement behind him, I would have been livid.
Yeah, I saw because I saw the same amount of focus from KK when he was having his game with Frank. You know, after Frank scored that one goal, he had this like fire in his eyes. He was really locked in. He was like, because you know he had to get his leg back, even though he was in the lead. But he still had to get his leg back because he still knew that he had to dominate as he's the winner. So you know, KK is facing off with Edom, right? Yes, that's going to be a match and a half. I don't see if Edom can really base the press against KK the way he did versus the Kuru. And I want to see how KK fares against Edom's defense and counter offense. Not thinking about tactics, he's not thinking about styles, he's not thinking, all he wants to do is win, and he's really pushing that win button.
Oh my God! Oh my God! This is completely out of this world. This is completely out of this world. You cannot get this anywhere. This is completely out of this world.
Line.
Welcome to the ENPFL tournament. We're live here at the Golden Tulip Hotels. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to be here today. I can see exactly.
We have another interesting game. Rio made in the next next stage of this competition. He's going up against Chimbuchi. We have Remade on the cameras right now. He was the one that absolutely destroyed his opponent 7-1. A game that was seeming to look like a tough game. He just turned it around. So this is the final round, if I'm correct, of the group stages. And after this, we're going to be quickly moving into other aspects of this event today. I cannot wait to bring you guys so many things that are happening as they happen real time. Yes, sir. Can we get the other opponents, Chibuchi? Let's see his face. Yes, that's Chibuchi on your screen right now. Going up against, he looks very tense to me. That's just my opinion, of course. But the looks usually can be very deceiving, and they have nothing to do with what happens in the real game. Real Made versus Chimbuchi, a game to watch. Hopefully, we can get to see some of their formation settings and the players they choose, and most likely why they are going to be choosing them today. Yes, back to Real Made. Real Made is one of the guys that have been standing out recently, at least in major competitions. Can this prove to be the moment where he changes his and makes himself one of the forces to be reckoned with in the EAFC community? This is a huge opportunity for all of the players here, especially for him in this particular competition. But in his phrase guys going into the next stage. Yes, we are about to begin. Real Madrid sticking to his Man City team, and Chimbuchi cannot resist the allure of the latest, hottest team in Europe right now in real time, Bayer Leverkusen. He will really be able to translate that hot red form in real time into the EAFC form. And we begin. Chimbuchi with the dark home kits for the Leverkusen team, and Real Made with the white kits for the Man City away team. Good idea to beat the defense there. He's on the byline now, but he's able to win a corner. We haven't seen a goal scored from a direct corner so far, or any corner variation. This would have presented a great opportunity, but Real Madrid was very much alive to the danger. Real Madrid now trying to create something for himself. That triggered a throwing run, nearly giving him an added advantage. Here's Real Madrid with that elastical shoot, but Phil Foden is not able to get hold of that ball properly. Very measured game from both players so far. I like the fact that I'm not seeing a lot of possession loss. Just proper defending from both players to get the ball when they need to. Nobody's overcommitting. These are dangerous times to overcommit your players. Don't forget, just one more game and it could be all over for you and your team. Real Madrid decides to go back to build again from the scratch. And now he has option on the flank. Very interesting choice that Real Madrid chose Matheus over Kai Walker in this game. But then, of course, it's 95 rated. There are different variations you could always go to. Depending on your style of play, you have to choose players that fit your style of play. Ball over the top. Chimbuchi tries this step over. Shoots near post. Yes, he is. In. Controlled finishing by Sheik for Chimbuchi. Controlled finishing by Sheik for Chimbuchi. Great goal to start. Great goal there by Chimbuchi. And we are on back with this team. Yes, sir. That literally came from nowhere. Step over boost to create himself that space. And he was able to read properly the goalkeeper movement and smash it near post to take it off Real Madrid. Trying times for Real Madrid. He now has to dig in deep and ensure that he isn't knocked out of this competition by Chimbuchi. On that flank, Real Madrid. Yes, he has opportunity with Grealish. Decides to go back to start from scratch. It doesn't work properly for him. Okay, I'm just getting an update that this level is going to be a best of 3 match between Chimbuchi and Real Madrid. That makes it even more interesting. It means you have to dig in deep. You have to be consistent. Passing by Foden. Passing again. Passing again. Lako Kureta 3 times. Trying to create that space for himself. I would say so far, Chimbuchi has been very, very measured in his defending. He doesn't tackle too much. He doesn't attack too much. And sometimes that could be the only difference between you and your goal, which is the next level of this competition. Byline shot. Very, very lucky there by Real Made. Real Made was very, very lucky that he didn't concede at that point, because that was very, very astute attacking play from Chimbuchi. Good pass with the player lock. Is this offside? Yes, the referee agrees with me. Haaland strolling just into the offside position. Wing play seems to be the forte for Chimbuchi in this particular matchup. And the referee has had enough for the first half. Chimbuchi with a slender lead, but a lead nevertheless. 1-0. So much still to play for, even in this half and going forward in the game itself. Real Made strolling again into the offside position. He has been very, very lucky in this particular game up with his choice of passing. Not just choice, but timing also. Here's Chimbuchi on another attack. He has the ball, shoots it. Top right corner, top left corner rather. What a goal that is. And Real Made now has to dig even deeper, because it seems like the game is going away from him. Yes, it's the best of 3, but it's very dangerous and unwise to wait till the 3rd game before you start waking up. Chimbuchi taking his time now, passing around. Very patient build up. That L1 dribble. Showing very consistent in his L1 dribbles. Just for the first time while he tried to overhit that pass or rush the pass. He has the ball taken away from him. And Haaland is refusing to let go of that ball. But he has to eventually, as he was being outcrowded from that space by Chimbuchi's defenders. Chimbuchi again on that flank. He loves himself the wing play. Wing play cutbacks. It has proved deadly for him twice so far. Foden for Real Made. Cross it to Grealish. 4 against 4. Cuts back to Haaland. Decides to go for a different angle that led him just away from where he needed to be. Foden again. Danger man for Real Made. Shoots Bernardo. Foden now again. He has been the best player for Real Made on this pitch today. KDB. Really step over. Ball was scooped on into Haaland pass. But the defender was just there to ensure Haaland was denied. Real Made again, just strolling into the offside trap. This has been consistent in this particular game. Just at the wrong moments, he chooses to go into the offside. But what's a very, very matured game I've watched so far from both players. Yes, Real Made is currently losing 2-0. But I wouldn't say he has been so far behind. And he is very lucky that this is a first best of 3 type of game. And yes, we have it. Chimbuchi just losing this one out due to the beautiful positioning of the goalkeeper. Chimbuchi coming again. Xhaka. Patient build up again. Heel to heel flick again to get himself into positions. Just at the wrong moment. When he would have thought he would have gotten that position he wanted, the ball is taken off his legs. Can Real Madrid get himself at least a goal in this game to reduce the deficit if it ever comes to goal difference? Quick pass by Chimbuchi. Shoots into the near post. 3-0. He was very alive to that keeper movement. Very, very alive to it. Very, very alive to it. What a goal that was. I love this boy. This boy is very, very assured and matured in his style of play. I told you guys from the beginning, this is the kind of competition that brings out the dark horses in these players. People you know from nowhere are going to be coming up and going to be falling so-called giants. Could that be one of the things we'll see in this particular game? We have 2 more games to go to let us know. This is the best of 3, of course. To let us know if that is as it will happen. Real Madrid out dribbles himself out of position and out of space. "89 minutes, and it seems like this one has run out of Real Madrid's hands and into Chimbuchi's hands. Shots over for Boniface. Boniface shoots, but that shot was not so hot to give the keeper a problem. And he has a corner kick for him to try and see if he could do something. But the referee has had enough. And that is the end of the first leg. What a game I've just seen. Best of 3 match between Chimbuchi and Real Madrid. And Chimbuchi absolutely tearing apart his opponent in this first leg. Yes, there's still all to play for. 2 more games left. That is if Real Madrid doesn't fall in the second leg. Of course, if he falls in the second leg, it's over. But if he finds a way to creep in the second leg, we have 1 more left to go. And this is going to be a very, very beautiful game to watch. I'm very, very sure of it. Now, the question is, has Real Madrid learned from his mistakes? Is he going to go on ahead to fix all the things he saw in the first leg between him and Chimbuchi? Or is he going to still be consistent or believe in what he is doing so far and find a way to get himself the results? All these are more as we go into the next phase of the game up between Real Madrid, Second leg, and I think Chimbuchi starting out from where he stopped again. That patient build up, very, very assured in it. 3-0 means that he doesn't have to rush things. He can afford to cool down and look for goals himself. But Real Madrid slaps the defender out of that area. He doesn't have the luxury of the patience that Chimbuchi has right now. Would that turn out to be a blessing in disguise, or that would be his undoing in this game? I think that's what we will find out as time goes on. Haaland just dribbles himself out of position. This is not the first time I've seen this happen to Real Madrid. I think at this point it's fair to say he's probably overthinking things for himself. But now we have really jammed that right channel for him. Shoots, and yes, that's a goal. That's a goal. That is a fantastic goal. My goodness. And Real Madrid now, after surviving the attack, he has an opportunity, but he decides to go for the wrong passing, and he may well be punished by it. Chimbuchi with his arsenals. There's space in the middle. Oh my goodness, what this is. My goodness. Somehow, somewhere, Real Madrid survives, and he's on another attack for himself. Haaland struggles to control the ball, shoots it into the right corner. What a goal that is. 2-0. 2-0. And you can see as he breathes a sigh of relief. He was very lucky there. Haaland took more than 3 touches to control that ball. Could have been a bad day at the office for him had he did not have that amount of space for himself. The ante just went up. All of a sudden, Real Madrid is putting his name back into this game up. Best of 3, of course. And as it stands, it is 1-1 as it stands. But there's still so much to play for in this particular game. If Real Madrid maintained his lead, it would be a 1-1 in total, and we'll go for the final game. But if Chimbuchi somehow finds a way to win, or even draws, it could prove deadly for Real Madrid. Dancing around by Real Madrid on the byline, trying to imitate that patient build-up Chimbuchi has displayed again and again in this match. But eventually he's crowded out. Could it be the nerves of Chimbuchi are failing him? Because we just saw him lose the ball out, unlike him so far in this game. But at this level, of course, it's easy to forgive those nerves. Foden stretching out that defense. Tries a cross. Wow. Possession in the past 5 minutes have been absolutely wild and vile. It's been an 87-7 or 85-7. I think it's showing the intent that Real Madrid has. Somehow he creates space. It's still up. It's still up for him. It cools a little bit, and yeah, eventually falls for a goal kick. Somehow, Haaland has had amazing opportunities for Real Madrid, but he hasn't converted into a chance. And this is one for Chimbuchi. Decides to go for a fake shot there when he had all the chances in the world, all the time in the world to take a shot. Player locking 2 players. And the referee said, no, I've had enough. And the game between Clinton versus Benzi, Clinton won his first game 3-1. And in the second half, in the second game, he's currently winning 2-1 in the first half.
Be able to play it in behind the defense. Opportunity.
Yes, this is the game we're talking about.
Last-ditch defending.
2-0 rather in the second half. As it stands, it seems like we're going to see Clinton in the next round of the competition. Scores. Makes it 3. Looks so hard for him to go back from this. Clinton versus Benzi, currently winning on aggregate 2-0 for the best of 3. Yes, we're back between the game between Chimbuchi and Real Madrid. Real Madrid lost the first part of this game by 3-0, but he is currently making up for it by winning 2-0 in the second leg. Plastico, Trivela, but Foden just wasn't able to use that left foot that would have given him enough room for an angle. Interesting 45 more minutes to go. Don't forget, at this level, goals will count in a best of 3, of course. So both players, seemingly wary of this, are trying to concede as little as much as they can and score as much as they can, rather. On the run, there is Boniface. But as Chimbuchi saw it, so did Real Madrid. and Rome just runs into the mountain of the defense there is in a Bayern Leverkusen team. I already have another update for you guys. In the game between Stussy versus Francis Ate, Stussy lost the first leg by 1-2. So Francis Ate won that one, 2-1. 2-1, yes. And in the second leg, we currently have Stussy leading by 2-1. So as it stands, we are going to have them 1-1 on aggregate. Stussy, with his redemption story, refusing to back down. And yes, the game between Clinton versus Benzi showing a 3-0 still. And Stussy now leading 2-1 in the second half of this game. All he just needs to do is to hold on to this particular victory, and he will be on par. Tries that shot, but there's a corner. 2-1 for Stussy, and as it stands, it's a 1-1 draw all for the second leg. But there's still all to play for, about 25 more minutes or 30 more minutes to go. Stussy on that byline, but there's nobody in that middle to create something out of nothing for him. Francis Ate still refusing to back down. All he needs is just one more goal to win the success story or the redemption story of Stussy. It's still a very cagey affair. Anything can happen at this point in time. Anything can happen at this stage. Okay, we are back to the game between Chimbuchi and Real Made. Chimbuchi giving himself that goal. One more goal in this lap of the tourney. So we have him on 2-1. Real Made winning 2-1. And on aggregate, it is 4-2. That's goal aggregate, rather. Real Made needs to ensure that he scores more. He gets at least this victory somehow, somewhere. It is looking like a tall order already for Real Made. What a pass that is into Kevin De Bruyne. Shoots, and yes, he gets it. Yes, he gets it. My goodness. What a goal that was. What a goal that was. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Giving himself that 2-goal lead that can give him a little bit more of comfort to know that, yes, I'm going into the third leg of this game with a draw and an opportunity for myself. Haaland on the balance still. Haaland doesn't just have that agility in 95 rated as other players do, but he's sort of a beast in the air box. But with his back to goal, he's really not the best type of player to have in that scenario. And yes, we have Chimbuchi refusing to lie down. 88 minutes. Real Made has to be very, very careful at this point in time. He doesn't want to concede at all. He wants to ensure that he has at least 2 goals in terms of lead for himself. And yes, he understands that fact, and he's trying his best to manage this game properly. He has only 1 minute. Chimbuchi trying to press him out. But the referee's whistle just saving. Just saving Real Made at the right moment. And he breathes a sigh of relief, and we're about to go into the last lap. Nerves are still is about to be tested by both players. Both players' nerves are going to be tested. Yes, the game between Stussy and Francis still on the 2-1. Very, very cagey affair, you have to say. Stussy crosses. Somehow tries the acrobatic. Referee points to the spot. And this is an opportunity for Stussy to increase his lead. Steps up, shoots to the right, to the left rather, and the goalkeeper was rooted in the center. My goodness. The redemption band marches on for Stussy. The redemption band marches on for Stussy. And this is the second leg, of course, but he is currently winning 3-1 after losing 2-1 in the first leg. So this puts them on par as they go into the third leg. This will be the second game we're talking about that's going into the third leg for the best of three part of this game. Francis refusing to lie down without making a statement for himself on that byline now. Sort of tried to attempt the borrow scoop on with Theo, who is a defender. And there's no doubt he didn't pull it off properly. But then he still has a throw in for himself. Rabiot gets the ball. Tries the Trivela. Oh my goodness. That literally came out of nowhere. And it would have been such a bomber for Stussy if he had considered that goal. And we're back to the game between Riomade and Chimbuchi. And Riomade has rushed now to get himself a goal in front. This is such a good way to begin the third lap of this game. Player lock into Grealish. Tries to find Haaland. Grimado refusing to let him go. Grimado has had Grealish in his pocket throughout the 3 legs of this competition for between the game between him and Riomade, of course. Adley for Chimbuchi. Best of 3, don't forget. This is, as it stands, Riomade is currently winning 2-1 after losing the first game 3-0. Tries the Trivela with Foden. That was a perfect way to try it, but you know, EAFC sort of nerfed Trivela after the second patch upgrade. And I'm just getting an update that Clinton has qualified and he has moved to the next stage of this competition. He just won 2 games out of 3, and that is the end of it for his opponent, Benzi. That is the end of the road from Benzi. And congratulations to Clinton. We will see him in the quarterfinals as we go to find out our top 4 that will get the slots to go to the grand finale of this competition. $50,000 on the line, don't forget. Back into the game between Chimbuchi and Riomade. Still a cagey affair, but Riomade was very, very lucky to get an early goal for himself. And that early goal might prove to be an advantage. Boniface just crowded out from that place by the defender. The game between Stussy and Francis ended in is currently on 1-1. But Stussy won the second game by 3-1. So he has 1 more goal in front, more than Francis. This is the third leg out of the best of 3. Okay, I'm getting updated that it was a 4-1 that match ended in. So Francis has to ensure Francis scores, wins. Francis has to ensure he wins this particular part of the game. If he goes into a draw, of course, due to goal difference, Stussy will be going ahead. My goodness, Riomade scoring 2 goals, and Riomade making a case for himself as why he has to be in the next part of the game. Raises his in 2 goals to nil. Chimbuchi's opponent. I'm imagining what it is like in his head right now. Chimbuchi just scored 1 goal, and that's why we saw Real Made raise his eyes to the sky there, as though to say, why can't this guy just go down and let me qualify? That is it, the end of the first half. This has been one of the best games we have had seen so far today, because both players are evenly matched and nobody is giving it to each other. In terms of wins, currently Real Made is winning 2 goals to 1, but on goals they are currently evenly matched. Real Made has to ensure again that this match does not end in a draw. If not, uh, Chimbuchi will probably be going home to the next. He will probably be going home, yes, because Chimbuchi has 1 more goal than him at this stage. And Haaland just disappoints. Now, I just got a quick update from the team that whoever wins this particular match is going straight into Lagos. That shows you the level of almost getting it there, roommate. Almost getting it there, roommate. But he was crowded out by the defense there. Yes, I was going to say that shows the level of competition, of the highest level of competition between these players. Whoever wins now goes to Lagos for the grand finale. Clinton already made it to Lagos, and whoever wins this one goes to Lagos. And we'll now be looking for 2 more people to join them in the Lagos studios. Let's get updates on what is happening between Stussy and Francis, please, as we are currently going through this one. All Rio Made needs to do is hold on. He has to hold on. He definitely has to hold on. It's first half in the game between Stussy and Francis Ate. Francis refusing to let the redemption band march through his cities, and he is currently maintaining his 1 goal lead. And Real Made has found a way. Through the stubborn Chimbuchi, Real Made has found a way to make it 3. My goodness. As it stands, he currently has his foot in in Lagos for the grand finale. But seeing from what I've seen from Chimbuchi, I know he will not take this line down. He looks like a very, very stubborn player. One of those players you just don't want to face in this kind of this type of event. Can he hold on? The time are running fast for Chimbuchi. The timer is running so fast for Chimbuchi, but at the same time, it is seeming to be so slow for Rio Made. Of course, this is how it is like at this level of the competition for both players. As we're getting updates from both ends of the pitch, we'll be giving you guys on what is happening across board. But I can tell you, to go. It seems as though we'll have Real Made in Lagos for the grand finale. Stussy still fighting for his life against the very, very stubborn Francis Ote, who has refused to allow the redemption match, the pressure band match through his town. It is still 1-0 in favor of Francis there. We'll give you updates once we're done with this particular match. Chimbuchi has just 2 minutes plus extra time. Can he make Chelsea-like type of comeback? No, it seems he can't. And Real Made holding on. Real Made holding on for dear life. And yes, I can categorically confirm to you that Real Made will be making it to the finals in Lagos. Beautiful show of sportsmanship by both players. This was such a wonderful, wonderful game. Thumbs up to both players. Throughout this particular match, and that 1-0 will probably come in clutch. Yes, beautiful game management there by Francis. I have to say that. Beautiful game management. He knows he doesn't have to rush. He knows he doesn't have to go for any more goals. He has all he needs right now. And he's focusing on what is going to give him the victory. Time running out for Stussy and his redemption band. At the same time, the time cannot run fast enough for Francis Ate. Whoever wins this match again joins joins Real Made and Clinton in the finalists for the Lagos finale. Okay, and I think the last one will be the game between Beast and Wesley for the last slot for the finalists. This is a game you do not want to miss. Both players know each other very well. Both players have played each other very well, so they will be wary of each other. And Stussy has scored and equalized to make this a very interesting game up. Wow. The redemption match is on. The redemption by refusing to go out without a fight. Wow. We're just getting updates from the team that is not an aggregate match. So both players will still have to play one more game to find out who is going into the next round. All that is left is just one more game. And this is it. Whoever wins this one goes on to compete for $15,000 in Lagos with the best of the bests. For the EAFC Pro League tournament, you definitely know that this is where the champions will reside. Stussy and his redemption band refusing to go without a fight. Finds a way down the byline. Ball rolls into the player. Shoots. But he is just crowded out. Saliba. Saliba for Francis. Francis is a very astute and reserved player when it comes to tactics. He doesn't overcommit. And I guess that works for him because he has brought him all the way to this side of the competition. "17 minutes into the game, both players taking the mantra for 2024 very seriously. Nobody's green for each other. But ultimately, we'll have to find a winner. Someone who will make it to the next phase of the competition." Stussy tries the Trivela with weights, but somehow, somewhere, the goalkeeper was just alive to danger. Goretzka tries a pass, but it's cut out by Griezmann, who is now on the attack. Yeah, that's that reserve side of Francis we were talking about earlier. He doesn't commit where unnecessary. He doesn't take much of risks. He allows the ball play out for himself. Very patient style of build-up. Crosses the ball, passes it and shoots it. Yes, that's the goal. And yes, you can see that display of emotion. You know what it means to him. What a patient build-up that was. And the cross into the player was excellent. The choice to even pass the ball with the cross, even better. And we have all to play for again. Francis at one of the dangerous players, I can tell you from what we have seen so far in this competition. Refusing to go up to the fight and refusing to let the redemption band march through his gates. That's the face of Stussy, who came back from retirement to see if he could get himself back into the groove. But as you can see, and I'm sure he has felt, the boys in the game now are way tougher than when he was a pro. So he has to come and dig in deep and extra. That other patient build up again from Francis. But this time decides to go for the Trivela with the defender. Had no chance there. Yes, sir. Stussy has to really dig deep. He has been denied so far. But again, if I was Francis, this is the time I would take the best risk of the game. You don't want to be in that position he just found himself in not too long ago, winning the game 1-0 for a very long time, and all of a sudden losing or getting equalized in the dying embers. And he has a chance. Waste time. Indecision costing him in that particular moment. That would have been a fantastic way to finish the first half for Francis. But Stussy has the opportunity to breathe a sign of relief. Yes, Francis knows it. He knows he messed up, and he has his hand to his head. But then he has another 45 minutes to make up for it. Good ball that is. Stussy alive to danger though. Francis crosses the ball in. Dembele on that left channel. Dembele again. He has space. He has time. Can he do something? Shoots again. Stussy was very, very lucky, and he has to thank his stars. He survived that attack. Now he has the opportunity to create something of his own. Francis just picking the ball off his legs there. Yes, Francis again with that his build up. Very dangerous build up. It's 60 minutes on the clock. Not enough time for Stussy as it stands. And too much time for Francis as it stands. Don't forget, whoever wins this gets to the next stage of the competition. What a ball over the top there. Goretzka. Goretzka just pulls the ball too much. Stussy. Passes round back. Francis with that his game management. 67 minutes. "70 minutes into the game. We have to see. What can he do? Borrow scooped on. Would have provided him a fantastic opportunity. But Francis was alive to the danger. Now it's his turn. He is very lucky to have won that throw in there, because he sort of nearly lost it out due to indecision. Stussy now, nerves are showing. He has just 15 minutes. Reminiscent of the last match, of course, where he was losing by 1-0, and somehow he found a way. But now the question is, can he find a way again? Or will Francis be successful this time around in defending his lead? Francis on the attack with Rabiot. I think at this point he doesn't want to attack too much. He has Dembele inside. La Cucuretta. Fulkrug. Ball over the top. Reminiscent of the last time. And unfortunately for Stussy, the pass that would have created as much space as he wanted was read properly and taken out. He has one more chance. 85 minutes. The goalkeeper has the ball now. Very lucky play there by Francis. It could have just been a disaster for him if the pass was intercepted. The pass to the goalkeeper. He has just 1 minute left to defend this plus extra time. His defensive management has been perfect throughout this game. 1 minute on the extra time board. Is it too much or is it too small? And the referee says he has had enough. And Francis jubilates, but Stussy holds his hand to the head. There's that greedy celebration by Francis. What's a toxic way to play your game? But if it gives you the results, then it doesn't really matter. Yes, the crowd hypes him up. His friends hype him up. The camera people hype him up. But that's what it's. Beautiful game. Wow. After 4 rounds, we have Francis just, and I say just, finding a way to get himself to Lagos for the finale. And let me give you the update as it stands. Clayton has made it to Lagos. Rio Made has made it to Lagos. Francis Ated, the one joining them. And we have upcoming Beast versus Wesley. Yes, that's Wesley going up against Beast. Let me just tell you guys, these guys know each other very well. They've played each other very, very well many times. So what you're going to see is 2 individuals who are going to try to outsmart each other more than they normally would in the regular games they play. Don't forget, best of 3 again. Wesley with his preferred Dortmund team, and Beast with his sort of unusual Nottingham Forest as a choice of team play. KG affair so far. I told you these guys know each other. What a cross that is there. But Wesley was very, very fast to bring out his goalkeeper. And that was able to smother the chance that Beast had. That beautiful cross over the top. KG affair. Yes, both players know each other well. Trying to stretch the opposition. And this game is going to be a game of very few chances. I think it would essentially boil down to who can be very, very clinical to take the best out of the chance that they are given. And here's Wesley. But the defender there to just take the ball out. Wesley, ball over the top. Keeper out and claims it. "22 minutes so far. No goals. No shots on target. I told you both players know each other very, very well. And I don't expect anything less. Both players are top professionals. Good cross it would have been if it was accurate. But unfortunately, it wasn't accurate. We have Mukuku for Wesley. The space appeared there, but he didn't go for that option. Rather deciding to tap with his short passes, which is very, very well known for Wesley. And here we have Beast on that byline. Elanga found a way to keep the ball in possession. Now, the ball is beginning to hit up. And yes, Beast finding a way to put himself in front. That attack was very, very deadly. Both players still very focused. They have a long way to go. This is a marathon, or not a race. Wesley now has to find a way to come back. Tries the shot, and for the second time running, back to back, Beast just has someone in front to block the ball from becoming anything but dangerous. Wesley has opportunity, but the ball is nipped in the bud at the wrong time. To be fair, I think it's been a balanced affair. The scoreline doesn't reflect really what has been happening in the game itself. Wesley deciding to go to Mukoko. I think he should have taken the shot initially, but I'm sure he wanted to be sure he had care of first. Wesley saw that attack by Beast coming all the way and had his players in the right position to take it off. Player log by Wesley. Beast, without his usual tackles, gets the ball off Wesley. And there we have it. First half has been not but professional from both players. Yes, it's been very measured. Both players, trying to ensure that they don't give each other too much. I expect this game to go to the very end. This is the best of three, of course. For the last slot for the Lagos State Grand Finale, for the Nigerian EAFC Pro League, all the way by the 27th of April. And yes, Wesley found a way to over getting Boli to commit, even though it was very unnecessary. Where will he go? Would he get it? Goes to his left and shoots 1-1. I think it's fair to say game on at this point in time. That was very clear by Wesley. The step over was what was able to commit Fender into making that rash tackle. And now Wesley is on the attack. Tries that player lock. Yes, he's able to get himself into space. Hala, the most agile player on the pitch. Somehow Brandt finds himself in good. Mukoko shoots. Goes for the near post. But Hennes just alive. Corner kick variation from Wesley. Finds ways to shoot. That was a bit more of a lazy style of shooting from the player here. Wrong choice of passing by Beast. And now is Wesley's turn. Player lock again. This time well read by Beast. Beast turn. Gives wide down for Beast. There's a player in the middle. Decides to turn back. Creates space for himself. Passes it. Yes, he does, but just to the wrong person. And oh my goodness, what a move that would have been had it finished in the box, in the net for Beast. In the back of the net for Beast. But he has another option, another opportunity. This time around, Kobel is very grateful to have the ball roll down into him harmlessly. This first match is the best time for someone to get a win, at least to give themselves confidence. This is the longest game to have a draw in. So let's see if both players are going to go for the draw or they're going to go for the win. I would think that they would rush to go for the win. Beast still with that ball there. It's cagey, very, very cagey. Both players know themselves. They are able to think ahead, and they're already seeing most of the moves they are making here. So now each player has to try to outsmart each other. And that's where the game becomes very, very tricky for both players. Slaps him out. Yes. Player lock, yes, by Wesley. He has 3 people in the middle, but the defense is crowded out. There's space. He shoots. Goes for near post instead of the far post. Why? My goodness. Why did he go for that near post? Oh my goodness. Perfect position to go for the right far post, and it would have been a goal. Well, to be fair to these players, it's very easy to say this when you're on the outside. It's very, very easy to make, all of these assumptions. It's harder when you're in the thick. "82 minutes is still a draw." That perfect opportunity for the lead that fell into Wesley's palm wasn't taken not too long ago. But he has 6 minutes more for both players, both Beast and Wesley, to go on ahead to get something for themselves. "86 minutes, 4 minutes left. The final slot up for grab." I think what I'm seeing here is some game management by Wesley. Why he's choosing to go for that option, I have no idea, but that's what we're seeing right now. He has to be very, very careful there, because if he loses the ball there, he would be punished definitely by Beast. Good variation of passing. And Mukoku just losing out in the worst position ever. What a game we have on our hands between Beast and Wesley. 2 players who know each other very well. And it showed, of course, the first leg of the best of 3, resulting in a 1-1 draw for both players. Wesley equalizing with that penalty that he drove down the right-hand side. And now we have Wesley on the attack. What has he learned from that last game he played? Passes in the ball. Hala! Shoots Hala! Wesley has that goal. What a goal that was. 4 minutes into the game. My goodness. And all the tactical analysis and plans Beast had in the beginning of this matchup most likely has been thrown into the waters. Because all of a sudden, he has. And Wesley goes again. Yes, he does. 2 goals. Brandt this time was the one who took matters into his own hands and was able to smash it down the right corner. My goodness, Beast now has a mountain to climb. He tries to climb it. I thought that was a penalty. I really thought that was a penalty, but luckily enough for Wesley, the referee insisted that it was offside first before any infringement. A mountain to climb for Beast. A very stubborn player on his day, Beast. Tries to find some space for himself. Beautiful move, beautiful use of the 2-man press there by Wesley. 16 minutes. And it's 2 goals to Wesley, none to Beast. Can he get it? Is that an offside? No, it's counted. 2-1 Hudson Odoi for Beast. That was very, very close. I thought it was going to be called as an offside, but the referee insisted that he saw it properly and that would count as a goal. This game, nobody's green for each other in this particular game. Everybody in the arena glued to the screen as we watch a masterclass in attack and defending. Mokoko. The next goal is going to be very, very crucial. And especially the goal, if it happens to come in this particular first half, is going to be very, very crucial. It's going to be either Beast getting a second goal to equalize, or Wesley getting himself an additional goal. Beast shoots to the right. He saw that goalkeeper Kuso and he took it. I told you the second goal is going to be very crucial. The fourth goal, rather, in this game is going to be very crucial. And yes, it is Beast crawling his way back into this competition. I told you he's a very stubborn player on his day. And I'm sure Wesley knows that. And now again, he has reminded him as to why. Wesley now has the ball with Hala. Wesley. Hala is very, very strong on his day. But I doubt Wesley would have wanted him to stay strong in that particular part of the game. Somehow finds the ball back to him. Shoots! And yes, Wesley gets it in. Yes, somehow Wesley is able to get himself another lead. Would he throw this one away? Or would he find a way to double it again? Interesting times. First half, 5 goals. First leg, then only 2 goals. But this first half has given us 5. I think that shows to show that both players are now waking up to the idea that this is it. This is the ultimate time to get yourself in front. And Wesley wants to be there to give himself the opportunity to become Mr. Integral for this year. Emre Can just losing the ball out in the midfield. 48. Wow. My goodness, Wesley somehow surviving that onslaught. I have no idea how he did it, but I think the fact that the goalkeeper was alive made it better. He has an opportunity. Someone in the middle doesn't quite get it. Wrong choice of passing. For Wesley, the first half cannot come quickly enough. And for Beast, I think he's biding his time. And I cannot wait. Yes, the referee has had enough of this time. He said he wants to rest and take the players to go get further instructions from their coaches and come out refreshed in the second half. This is the second of best of 3 between Wesley versus Beast. Wesley currently leading this one by 3 goals to 2. Don't forget they had one all draw in the first leg, but this one Wesley is currently leading. Yes, Wesley quickly loading the docks of Beast with the 4th goal of this particular match to make it 4-2. He has found a way again to double his advantage again. It remains to be seen if he's going to now go ahead to defend this lead with all he has, or is he going to lose it just like he did in the first half. I would advise him to ensure that he keeps that advantage, as it could be the difference between him going to Lagos or going back home. There is space. There's space. What can he do with this space? Just loses it out. Shoots! Hennessy was there to ensure that he makes the scoreline respectable. and as such keeping his player Beast still in this competition. "60 minutes played so far. Wesley has seen one of the joy. Passes it. Good extra passing. Good use of the extra pass there by Wesley. Fantastic use of the extra pass there by Wesley. Fantastic use of the extra pass there. And that is it. 5-2. And that's not the end of the game, of course. But yes, that is the kind of game that puts you at ease for the match. All you now need to do is to employ your game management tactics to ensure that you don't lose this match and you go on to the next level to win that one. It's a go hard or go home type of scenario. One person is going home while one person is going to Lagos with us. Beast, shoot! Oh my goodness. How was he able to move the goalkeeper? Beautiful reflex movement by Wesley there, giving him that opportunity to stop Beast from bringing himself back into this particular match. Wesley employing his game management tactics. You might say it's early days, but most times it's very much needed at this point in time. Tap around, ensure that you don't lose out the ball. If your opponent don't have the ball, they cannot score you. Yes, that was one of the famous lines used by Guardiola and Johan Cruyff, the Barcelona legend in real time. Mukoko tries to feed the Trivela. Yes, it's been 60 minutes of Wesley's dominance since the 60th minute. And we have a rare intervention or movement by Beast in the second half. The second half have been dominated by Wesley, to be honest. And he has really bodied the second half. I think it's fair to say as it stands, we all have one more to know if you're going hard or if you're still going home. Good move, good use of the crossing there. The goalkeeper was alive to the situation, and of course, refused to let that cross become dangerous. He's still with the ball, is he? Just found a way to take it off his legs. Beast currently at 2, but Wesley 5. Can he find the consolation for himself? The referee points to the center. There's a goal kick. Four minutes plus extra, which I suspect might be 1 minute only. There's absolutely no need to rush. Both players know that they can't do much again in this particular match. If Wesley even scores more, it's not going to count for anything on the overall scores for him, as this match wouldn't be judged by goal aggregate. And yes, we're in the 91st minute. And yes, as I suspected, the referee says you've seen enough. And we go into the final lap to see who is going to make it into the grand finale. The EAFC Nigerian Premier League tourney hosted by Integra. I think Beast has to go back to the drawing board. He has just one opportunity. He understands this. He has gone to the drawing board to ensure that he makes the proper changes for himself. He has one final chance. If he wins this, it's a draw and we go for extra sudden death. But if he loses this or they draw, then it's fair to say that we will see Wesley at the grand finale. both players laser focused on what they want to achieve. The task is very simple. For Wesley, is ensure you don't lose in this next match. But for Beast, is that no matter what happens, go all out, take risk, and ensure you win the next match. Because anything less than a win means he's going home. Players, laser focus. No room for error, no margin for error at this point in time. And as we wait for them to finish up and round up with their form changes and touches, I can confirm also to you that we already have three slots being filled up already by Clinton, Riomade, Friday Ate, and now whoever wins between Wesley and Beast himself will be the ones who will take up the 4 slots in the ENUGU regional qualifiers to go all the way to the Lagos Grand Finale on the 27th of April 2024. This game started with so much promise. And I'm going to be running down with you, to you the people who started this game with us. We had Clinton going up against Ben. We had Magic Victor going up against Benzi. And that match that Benzi won. And Ozioma went up against Hyper. Wizimane went up against FIFA himself. And like I told you guys from the beginning, FIFA himself found no way in this competition. That's what it is. Game attack sometimes don't necessarily matter. But alas, Novice also didn't make it in. I guess for this one, his name was proven correct. Bad Boy was the one who suffered an absolute massacre in the hands of Wesley. He lost by 12 goals to 1. Big Mike went up against G Coin but lost. And then Acapella versus Emperor. We also had the match between George versus Riomade. Riomade is one of the finalists who is currently in the grand finale for this match. Soma went up against Femi. Nobu Young went up against Chimbuchi. Chimbuchi won that match. I went up to face Riomade in the game for the qualifying spot. Lord Bone went up against Friday Ate. Clinical FC went up against Edobos. And NJ went up against Mex. And we are down to the final match. The match between Beast and Wesley. And Beast trying to start out things. Like I said, he's taking all the risk in the world right now. He has just one opportunity. And he intends to use it very well. Oh my goodness. The defender there sparing Wesley's blushes. Because that was a horrible choice of passing in such dangerous areas. Now we have Wesley on with the triggered directed run. We have Hala, who somehow found a way to still maintain possession. This time around, possession is lost. Beast in the running still. This last match is going to be a cracker. One you have to watch. Wesley on that right channel. Wesley is not staying back. He knows he has not to lose. All he just needs to win is lose this game. And one of the best ways to win is to attack. And he shoots. Yes, he scores. Yes, he scores. And Beast is shocked to his bones how that ball went through 4 players But that was such a beautiful threaded pass from Wesley. That shows you the level of experience and expertise at this level. Now it's Beast on. Now it's Beast on. Now Beast equalizes. Yes, he has equalized. Game on. I told you guys, you cannot sleep in this game. Both players know what is at stake. $15,000. It's not a joke. Yes. Career-changing money, life-changing money. Now we have that directed one. Shoots. Yes, we have Wesley. Wesley has come in again. That player lock directed one was enough to tear the defense apart. What a game we have on our hands. Similar to the second game in which Wesley won 5-2. We have started this game with so much promise. Again, Wesley currently winning 2-1. And unfortunately, Wesley has just found a way to lose the ball to Beast in a dangerous area. Beast! Is that offside? Yes, it's called offside. Oh my goodness, that was so unlucky. The ball that would have gone into the net regardless was touched by the player who was just offside for Beast. My God, what a game we have on our hands right now. KGFL still. Beast needs to win this game. And all Wesley just needs to do is not to lose. A draw is enough, a win is enough. And let's see who comes out triumph in the next 60 minutes or less to play. All the attention turned to this game in the arena. This is the last slot available from two players who know each other very, very well and who are very, very good professionals. Yes, sir. Wesley has given himself the advantage. But would he be able to hold on to that advantage for longer times? "41 minutes. Wesley still in charge. Wesley still in charge. Hala has the ball. Shoots again, and yes, he gets it. This is the goal that gives him the confidence. This is the goal that most likely gives him the comfort he has desired for in this particular matchup. Wesley currently leading this final lap, 3-1. As it stands, it looks like it's going to be the final lap, because if Wesley wins this, it means he's going all the way to the final itself. Wow. What a game we have seen so far. Yes, sir. And we begin the second half with Wesley, just the way he ended the first, on the attack. Again and again and again. Relentless attack. Relentless attack. We have another opportunity now by Beast. That was a great sliding tackle there. Wesley took no chances there, and he wanted that he didn't. Yes. Great move there. Great move there. I think his blushes were spared there because that ball went into the throwing. But that was great offensive pressing by Beast. Beast on a foray down, somehow finds space. The goalkeeper is out. Is there space for himself? Shoots. But fantastic goalkeeper movement there. Wesley quickly runs into the formation. he wants to make some changes. Wow, he survived that attack. He survived that attack. As it stays or as it stands, Beast needs 3 goals to win and to give himself another opportunity for another game. Wesley just has to maintain, win, or draw in this match to go all the way. That's a corner, quick corner by Beast. Finds an extra pass. Crisp. Creates space and shoots. Wesley now has the ball and has an opportunity. Yes. To dominate this game with a lot of passing and possession, rather. Good switch for play. Great switch of play here. Wrong passing though. And that has given Beast an opportunity. Question stands to remain. Would he be able to take advantage of that opportunity? He's on the byline. Great use of advanced defending there to crowd him and push him out the danger zone into the goal kick. Wesley refusing to give up possession of the ball, and rightly so, because he is the one who has everything to lose at this point in the game. Very matured hold-up play. Wesley can let you do full passing. Tries to tap the ball into the net. It wasn't so successful as he would. And that was very, very close. And that would have been the end of the match competitively for all of us and even Wesley himself. But 20 minutes left. Can Beast find 3 goals? Never say never. It's not over until it's over, of course. Looking for the extra pass, Beast. Looks like he's crowded out. Shoots. But proper defending there by Wesley. Very good defending it was there. The player look not so successful this time around for West, but he still gets his throw in regardless. Goes for the cross. Beast saw it all the way through. Tries the cross. Beautiful pass there. First touch by the attacker there. Just letting the attack down. "79 minutes. And I think it's safe to say that this is over. And we most likely, bar a miracle, will see Wesley in the ultimate finals on the 27th of April in Lagos State. Wesley just biding his time. Competitively, I can say this is over. I don't think Beast can come up with 3 goals in 6 minutes. He would need a miracle to do that. Nice. Good defending. I think one of the things I loved about this game is Wesley's astute defending against someone who's at least gave him the edge and the advantage in this particular matchup. And yes, he was rewarded kindly with that slot that will take him all the way to Lagos, where he will be battling with other top professionals from around Nigeria who has qualified from all other regions. "91 minutes, and as it stands, Wesley is winning on the 2 games to 2-0. They had the draw. First game was a draw, and yes, with the sound of the referee's whistle, even Wesley himself acknowledges it. He goes all the way to the final. What a game we have seen so far. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nothing like it. An absolute display of top professional football. And I think with that comes the end of our broadcast today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for staying with us. And I'm going to be taking you straight to Erastus, our host, who has the people with him there to do interview. Erastus, over to you.
Amazing. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, we just finished playing one of the final matches for today. And I'm here with the winner. And I'm asking him, oh boy, how far? It means the novice tag is working. What's up? What's up?
Man, that was intense. I know how I felt over there. It was crazy.
It was crazy, definitely. But right now you're qualifying, you're moving forward to the finals. You have a seat in Lagos on the 27th. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. I'm still trying to process the win because, as the commentator said, he's like a friend, you know. So he presses like something else. So I'm just happy that I came through.
Of course, everyone or anyone who makes it at this point of the competition will be totally excited, exceptionally happy. Thank you very much, Novice. Maybe in the next life, I'm going to make my tag Novice, so I would excel at a lot of things. Ladies and gentlemen, I also have with me a champion for today. He qualified as well. You did?
Yeah, I did.
It's really nice to have him back again. Ladies and gentlemen, Real Made, right? Real Made. I cannot forget the name because of the number of stunning goals he has been able to put out. How did this particular match feel for you?
You mean the finals?
Yes.
It was good. It was a tough game. Shout out to my opponent as well. Chimbuchi was a very good player. So it was a tough game. And of course, like the camera split. The first game was in his camera, so it was difficult a bit. But I pulled through, luckily. So
at the end of the day, there always has to be a winner. Despite all the odds, ladies and gentlemen, he has survived the storm, and definitely we're going to see him in Lagos. So finally, what word do you have for anyone who's going to have to qualify from Ibadan? What do you have to say to them? What do you want them to expect? Because at this point, it seems like a lot of professional players are getting into Lagos, and it's going to be a mayhem. So what word of advice do you have for those who are going to compete in Ibadan on the 13th?
The thing is, I might most likely be at Ibadan just to watch, because Ibadan will be the toughest region by a mile, I can assure you. So just wait till next week and you see for yourself. But for the player, I mean, just play. If you qualify, you qualify. If you don't, you're not the first to lose. So it's all right.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining. You can go to the stage. All right. So you heard that word. If you're a player, if you're going to qualify, or if you want to qualify and you are in the West, all you have to do is put your hands to your pads and just play away. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with him. How are you doing, bro? Tell us your name and how you're feeling.
I'm Francis Ate. I'm feeling very good, and I'm happy that I qualified.
Yeah, because I saw when you stood up and like, at first, you know, and I was wondering what was going through your mind at first, because it seemed like Stussy was about to win based off on points, on the goals that he scored. But once, you know, he was told, or once we were all told that it didn't really have to rely on the game points or the goals, that you had to play one more game. What did you feel at that point?
I was very happy because my matches are always, I don't score too many goals like that. So I depend on like more wins. So immediately I heard that you have to win more matches, I knew that I was going to go through.
All right, that's so awesome. But I'm going to also ask you the same thing I asked him. What word of advice would you give to any other person, especially those in Ibadan?
Stay calm and grind. You'll get there.
All right, you heard from him. I would have said the horse's mouth, but he's not the horse. Just grind, just do all the work, and I believe the result will pay and show for it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also joined by a finalist here today. Please tell us your name and how you're feeling about this today.
Yeah, my name is Clinton. I'm feeling very good. Happy that I won.
Okay, this is Clinton, and he is feeling so exceptional. You're not really showing this in your demeanor. You're not, exactly smiling. Is it because you feel like there's still a lot of work to be done at the finals, or what?
Yeah, I do. So I try to stay calm as possible. That's why. Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, it's going to be a lot at the finals. We cannot wait to see you. We cannot wait to see you there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it has come down to this. I'm going to leave you right now to Emmanuel, and I'll see you in a jiffy. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Tourney we just had today. What a tournament we just had. It was amazing. It was intense. It was highly competitive, back to back. All of the players came with their A game. All of them did their best, and I absolutely loved every moment of it. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for following us throughout the whole race. But before we go and unveil all of our qualifiers, here are the list of people who qualified from Abuja. Seven people qualified from Abuja, and 4 people qualified from Port Harcourt. So here is the list.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. These are your winners! Put your hands together, put your hands together, put your hands together for them that have qualified to represent the East all the way in the finals of the ENPFL tournament in Lagos on the 27th of April 2024. It doesn't get any better than this. It doesn't get finer than this. Put your hands together for them once again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure being here today, witnessing the gameplays, witnessing the skill, the sheer imagination, just watching and seeing how good people are when it comes to the beautiful game of FIFA. It has been amazing, and we hope to see you next week in Ibadan. That's the 13th of April 2024, and ultimately, on the 27th of April, which is the grand finale. Remember, it is $15,000 in question. And any of these people, we hope it is one of them that will get home with that particular grand prize. But right now, remember that this is and has been the ENPFL, the Eastern Regional Qualifiers. My name is Erastus. Thank you and good night.